Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been away for a while, just had a little bit of a step back and a rethink on how I'm collecting, what sort of lines I'm looking at continuing. I've sold probably half the collection, so about 25 figures, and I'll go into it a little bit more later, but it's more just streamlining everything, and because of not just having Hot Toys as a brand anymore, having InArt and loads of other different, factory entertainment coming in with all the Jaws stuff and all that, which is coming out soon. I've just had a step back and thought how much money everything's costing. I was buying stuff for the sake of it, watching something, getting the hype train, and then just ordering it, and then as soon as you get it, you're just looking for something. We all know collectors, we all know what it's all about. So yeah, I've decided to aim towards a bit more like a Star Wars original trilogy and the odd one, 80s and 90s, and my favourite IPs from TV as well. So there'll be, I'm just having a look there. You can see I've got Joker and Batman there, and over here Blade Runner and Magnum PI, and then there's loads of others which is on the next shelf down. But yeah, it's pretty barren at the moment, and I'm not hating it, actually. I'm quite enjoying it. So anyway, that's why I've not been here, but I just wanted to go on and tell you that, because I've had a few messages going, have you given up? I haven't. Anyway, enough of me blabbing on. Very happy to say that this release and the other 3 figures below that I haven't opened yet is in my new sort of way of collecting, because it's an 80s classic and it's something that I grew up with, is Ghostbusters, Blitzway Ghostbusters 2.0. I opened the Ray Stantz up first. Stantz up first. This is like I said, the 2.0, and let's get into my thoughts on the figure. So I had the Mark 1s about 4 or 5 years ago, sold them. Yeah, I just, again, if people know and been watching my channel, I'm one of those that, changes direction quite a lot, and I think at that stage I think I was going to go all Star Wars. This is probably the way I'm going to sort of keep now, is like especially 80s. So I'm going to be honest, I can't remember that much of the quality of the first release. I didn't have them long, I had them for a few months. But opening this up, first impressions, first impression was that I really wanted the head sculpt with the cigarette hanging out. Unfortunately, I was late ordering this, so I had to order them all separately instead of getting the pack double, the 4-pack, and that only comes with the special editions, the cigarette hanging out the mouth head sculpt. So I was a little bit disappointed, but the more I'm looking at this, the more I really like the paint and the head sculpt. The paint is a little bit, I don't know, pale, but it's not bad. The head sculpt, when I first got it out, was a bit like, oh, he looks a bit young. But the more and more I look at it under the moducases, the more I'm really happy with it. It's not perfect by all means, but it's, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then, going back, let me just, because I'm on a new Osmo, I'm on a new gimbal, guys, as well. So I'm not on the camera or the phone anymore. So please bear with me, because it's the first time I've done this. I've just looked, just brought in the accessories with the hands, the script holding hand, and then some gloves, and then the trap. There are a couple of cigarettes that he comes with as well. I did think you might be able to put it in his mouth, but I don't think you can on this. I'm not going to try it yet. But yeah, overall, I think the proportions are really good on the body. I'm just having a look. He's got those really cool, sort of infrared or dark binoculars. And then just looking around at the suit. I'm not going to go too in depth with this, guys. I know a lot of people will. but my reviews aren't like that, you know. And then let's turn him round so you can see the logo. But it's really nice. It's got magnetic eyes as well, just open at the back, and the I can't remember what they're called. What are they called? Proton pack. Sorry, I had to put a cut in there. Couldn't remember what I was saying. Proton packs, again, if you've got version 1, I think they're exactly the same, but please tell me if there's a massive difference in these to the other ones. The Mark 1s were grails. A lot of people regret selling theirs. I know a few people that had them and have sold them. The Ecto 1 obviously is just one of the ultimate grails in this hobby. I did have a few friends, I've got a few friends that had problems with their Mark 1 bodies. They were snapping the shoulders and everything. I'm really hoping this is not going to be the same on these, but yeah, overall just looks great. I'm happy with it. I'm going to get all the other ones out now and just show you, but like I said, the box as well, the box is just quite standard. Standard size 1/6 box, which is fine. Like I say, first impressions with Ray, really nice. It definitely doesn't feel like an in-art opening or a DX Hot Toys opening. You know, they're pretty good. The bodies are quite light rather, but they're not bad. The hands, the gloves went on okay compared to, like, you know, they're not like a Darth Vader Hot Toys glove that keeps popping off. Yeah, just really nice proton packs at the back. Look, obviously, I know they light up. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get involved in all that, getting the batteries out like that. You can look at other reviewers for this. This is really good. I know this is quite first sort of showing. There's not many on YouTube, so I want to get this up tonight and show you. But I'm not going really in depth. There's so much more better people than that. Anyway, look, I'm going on about it. This is Ray. And here we have Egon. Really like this. Nicer than the Dan Aykroyd Ray one that I previously just opened. Just because I think the head sculpt's a lot, I don't know, it just looks a lot more like Harold Ramis than Dan Aykroyd, the other one. But it wasn't bad, the other one. Glasses are really nice, not too thick. Nice, just nice the way they sit in behind the ears. I think there's a little slot there, to be honest. Similar to the Doc Brown Back to the Future type thing. But yeah, these are really, really nice. And the head sculpt, again, magnetic eyes. Let me come back a bit. And you can see, yeah, it's not bad. The hair sculpt is pretty good. I definitely think it's nicer than the version 1. I did look just now at a video just to give myself a little bit of reminder on what the version 1 sort of set was like. Also, just putting his proton pack on here, what a ball ache getting that on. I remember last time it was the same. I had to ring a mate, kept flinging off because this cable was quite like it's very like hard, so it doesn't. There's not much give, so you just have to clip it on at like an angle there. So just be aware. And also as well, I've also broke some of the proton pack gun, like the end. Just there's a green lead thing that's on it. It's snapped off already. It's easy to glue, but they're so delicate, so please be aware of that. I'm quite heavy-handed, and I've already done it. And also, to be honest, I did it on Ray's as well. So when you bring it out, there's like a little green cable. And yeah, it's come away already. Bad boy. It's fine. I can get it back on the. It will just be a little dab of glue, but they're just so delicate. So just please be careful when you get it out of the box, because that's what's happened to mine on Ray and on Egon. So hopefully the next two I'll be a bit more careful. But yeah, they are very, very delicate. So be aware. The same is with the, let me, if I can move down, hang on, because I'm on this bloody gimbal. The same with this clip here. I remember it from the first version. just be really, really careful with it because it's so fiddly, but it can snap. It hasn't done it to me yet, touch wood, but I know other people have problems. But yeah, look, overall, it's this one's, I like this one. The other thing as well I've got on here is the actual stand that came with the package. It's pretty good actually. I normally use custom stands, but I might use these for a while because I like the sort of, they're quite strong and I like the sort of size of it. It's nice. But yeah, I've got him with a cigarette, and I'll just show you what else he comes with. It comes with the coloured streams. I think that's what you call it. I'm calling it that anyway, so it doesn't matter. Really nice actually. I'll never use them, but they'll look good plugged into the, it's not called the gun. I know it's not called the gun, but I'm going to do that, call it now the gun from the Proton Pack. Sets of hands. Okay, they're all right. Quite hard. Like I say, I don't think we're not in the sort of realms of like In Art or some top quality Hot Toys sort of moulding and everything. They're okay. They're not bad. Comes with watch. This is the same with Ray, and also it comes with a waist grabber as well as a crotch grabber, so you can have both options. Again, I'm filming this on my new Osmo gimbal, so I'm a little bit all over the place with sort of trying to get everything in and all that sort of stuff because I'm not used to it. But there you go, Spengler is here. Before I go on to the other two, I've just worked out, because that's the other thing, there's no instructions with them. So frustrating. And I'm just like, I've just gone in quickly and just, you know, like I say, I'm doing this review quite quick. So you can screw these in, but I've just sort of worked out that they're magnetic and they're really strong. These are great. These are really nice stands. I really like them. It's like they stand up really well. So yeah, I thought I'd mention that. So you can screw them in. You've got three options. You can screw in and have crotch grabber. You can screw in and have the waist grabber, or you can just use the magnetic option. I do like that. Very nice. So here's Winston. I have to admit, a head sculpt I'm really impressed with. I remember the 1.0, the skin tone was a bit too dark. I think they've got it perfect here. Let's just have a look at it a bit more, if you can go in there. Yeah, there you go. It looks great. I'll show you. You have to take the head off, and there's a compartment that you remove to change the eyes. I've got him looking off to the side, but he's got quite an intense look, which I really like. One thing I would say about this, guys, for me, unboxing these have not been fun. They're really fiddly, very, very delicate. Like I said to you before, on the green wire on my other two that I opened have come away already that I need to glue, and every one of, there's a little switch. You can't really get in there. Hang on, let's have a look. There's a little switch here on the gun, and every one of them's broken off. It's so fragile, and so hopefully I'm a warning to everyone that's, when they're unboxing it, is just to be careful, because when you try and get it on the back, like you try and fasten the gun on the back here, on this little bit here, it's so fiddly. It took me ages to do. I remember the first one was the same, but it's the wire. This wire here is so strong, so it doesn't hold very well on the back here. So it keeps coming off, and then when it comes off, then that's when you damage the end of the Proton Pack, the gun. Again, I don't know what it's called, but so yeah, Zeddemore, Winston, really good. The box is the same as the others, just with a different name. I would have to say though that the box comparison, I haven't got like the Slimer or the like exclusive head, so I don't know if the boxes are different, but the boxes in the 1.0 were definitely much better. They had, if I remember, they had like the badge, which was like raised. It was actually felt like a proper like sewn on badge. These are very, very simple boxes, quite cheap feeling. But overall, Winston, yeah, I'm really happy actually. I like like I say, like the paintwork on this is great. And also the tailoring again on all the figures are nice. One thing I would say again is that the articulation on the boots they're so hard. There's none on the ankles, so just be aware of that. But like I say, again, the magnetic stands are awesome. I really like them. Yeah, so yeah, Zeddemore, Winston is in. He comes with a trap, cigarette, a watch, which they all do. To be honest, I think Zeddemore and Ray come with the traps at the moment. I've not opened Venkman yet. The watch, which I won't put on because he's wearing gloves, hands, and some other glove sort of hand. You know, they're all, to be honest, they're all the same, the glove wise. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And also here is the back of the head. Just be careful getting it off, because again, when I was doing it, there's a little mark on here, just because it's so hard getting it on and off. It's, you know, they do feel quite light. They're not heavy like Hot Toys or in-art head sculpts. They do feel a bit cheaper, but I just thought I'd show you that about the eyes, how to get to Winston's eyes. There's a little tool that you can get to it. The others are just like the hair just comes off the back, but this one's a bit different. Just quickly, you can see it there, that before I get Venkman out, this is the little silver switch that's just broken on. It's going to break on this one, I know it is. I'm going to be really careful, but it's come off. I've got a couple of them, but one of the other ones has fallen on the floor. I can't find it. So you see that little long silver switch? It's so fragile, so please be careful when you get out, because like I said, I'm quite heavy-handed and I get frustrated, but it just broke away so quickly. So just be aware, people. And before I sort of get him out properly, that is how the head sculpt is with the eyes. God, that looks really weird. Yeah, like I said, they're really like thin plastic. They're not, you can see that. You can see the light from the moducase showing. So yeah, they're not as heavy or like as dense as a Hot Toys head sculpt. So yeah, there you go. But that's like the options for all the three guys apart from Winston. The other ones, just like the head back sort of pops off and you can just move them like that. And here's Peter Venkman. Last one open. Head sculpt, pretty good. It's probably about, for me, about 80%. Paint job, pretty good again. Just looking at it in the natural eye as well. It's good. I think Ray and Venkman definitely have like a greeny sort of tinge. It might be just under the moducases, but they've just got a little bit of a greeny tinge with the paint. But I don't know. I need to look at it a bit more. But you know, I've just posed him up. He's got the trap, having a cigarette, but holding the trap with a gloved hand. Got the pack all set up at the back. I think it's called a wand, isn't it? The wand, if I'm right. You probably shout at me. I should have Googled it, but I wanted to get these out quite quick, these reviews, just because there's not a lot on YouTube and there's a few people ask me about it. I'm not going to win any review awards with my sort of style, etc. But I just wanted to show you. But yeah, and I didn't break the little silver button as well on that one, which is good. So that's 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4. That is all right, but I'm not planning on selling these anytime soon. So yeah, but Venkman, yeah, happy with this one. Again, similar to Ray, probably 85%. I think Winston and Harold Ramis's Spengler are definitely, for me, the best sort of head sculpts and paint wise. But yeah, not too bad. I remember I didn't get the Slimer and the exclusive version with the shouting head for Venkman. To be honest, I would never have used it. I didn't like it. I don't like it at all. So I'm happy with this one. Yeah, so I'm not going to show you the accessories that come with it because they're exactly the same. There's 2 pairs of sort of hands and then the rest gloves and watch, etc. It's mostly near on the same as all the others. So yeah, that's Peter Venkman. And here they are in all their glory. Look great together. I would probably give the set 8 out of 10. It's not perfect, really fragile proton packs and wands. So please be careful when you get them out. I've spoke to a few people online already have said exactly the same thing with the little silver lever that it's just gone straight away. So just be aware of that. I don't think it's going to make much difference. You can't really see it. So I'm not crying over that too much. The green wire thing went on a couple of mine, but I can just glue that back in. I love the bases, quite minimal, but the magnets sort of are really strong. The ankles don't move that much, which is a bit of a pain. Head sculpts are good, not perfect. Like I say, Egon's is my favourite. Then it would be coming in for Winston, and then probably Ray, and then Venkman. But remember, I haven't got the. Would love to have had the Ray cigarette head sculpt. That was the one I'd love to have had, and Slimer would have been good. But yeah, I'm going to probably repose these a little bit later. I might need a bit more futzing, but I just wanted to get this out there. I'm not going to win any YouTube awards for my reviews, but at least hopefully I've shown you pretty good representation of these 2.0s. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later. Thanks, bye.